Hello, everybody, all the faculty members, teachers, students, and scholars. Today, I'm so honored to participating in the international conference on interdisciplinary intersections in contemporary English learning and literature, the way forward. As we go into the presentation, I must now remember to thank the organizing committee and the Chevalier T. Thomas Elizabeth College for Women for the good opportunity. I'm going to talk on AI in teaching and learning English. And I welcome you all to this presentation. We are all caught in the webs of AI, as you all know. I should have come to Chennai to participate in person. It so happened that my trip has been postponed. That's why this kind of an arrangement is necessary. Today, we aim to explore the integration of artificial intelligence in enhancing the process of teaching and learning English. Because it becomes crucial for any of us to empower ourselves with a language adapting to AI, which is the future. The way people learn to speak English has changed dramatically over decades. We all know that, right? And I must remember here also, we all must remember that English is a very young language compared to many languages. The languages that they have roots to the caves, right? So AI is set to influence our world in ways previously unimaginable. And the way we learn shall be no exception. So the question remains, in an era driven by artificial intelligence, what will English language teaching and learning look like? Let's see how much we can explore. How has English learning changed over the years? Several technological changes, like as simple as a calculator, and later on PC, the internet, social networks, shared economy, inevitably, right? In the global economy. And conversational use interfaces have made an impact on how English is being learned. Who learns through AI? We can broadly classify learners into two: native speakers of the lands like US, UK, where English is the native tongue, right? Whereas places like Asian countries is, we learn it, yes, since young, since birth. Nevertheless, we have our own mother tongue, our native tongue. So for this part of the world, right? We can classify these two broadly, or we can also, classify like infants learn, right? Toddler, play school, nursery, kindergarten, primary, secondary, tertiary, and so on and so forth. Adults learning, yeah, lifetime learning, as we all call it in these times. Yeah. So these are broad classifications. Internationally recognized competitive exams for non-native English speakers from certain countries like China, where education is completely in their tongue, AI shows the learner levels of learning, you know, oral, written, and the progress they make and the preparation they can go through, the vocabulary enrichment, the grammar part, comprehension, essay writing, etc. Yeah. So applications of AI in English language can be chatbots, like we are using already, toy robots that chat with children when the children can learn in a fun way. So pronunciation, focused tools that score the in learners' pronunciation progress. Assessment engines that assist the teacher to in scoring speech, you know, adapting and personalized lessons based on the learner's needs, machine learning, machine translation, and so on and so forth. In my opinion, AI suits better the adults as of now, at least as of now. AI has a long way to go. We have just started the marathon, if I may say that. For self-learning education of English, it suits adults better. And apps help learners in so many ways. And there are innumerable apps to suit one's needs. Although AI learners still remain nascent, there are exciting ways teachers can explore tools to enhance their instructions. There is a lot of promise in what AI can do to facilitate teaching, critical thinking, and to teach in ways that previously we had never been able to imagine. Like virtual Zoom teaching, yeah. Thanks to COVID, we found many ways to virtually connect, be it teaching, be it learning, be it interacting, be it discussing, debating. Yeah. So there are a few important aspects of this AI-based learning that I have, numbered, listed, I would say, 7 of them. Customized instruction. With AI tools at their disposal, teachers can deliver tailored instruction by leveraging on student data and insights, by analyzing individual learning needs. AI platforms enable tutors or educators to modify their teaching strategies accordingly. This personalized approach empowers teachers to provide targeted support and address specific areas of improvement for each student, ultimately fostering greater language proficiency, catering to the needs of the individual. So second one can be assessments with feedback. AI streamlines assessment process, allowing teachers to automate tasks such as grading and feedback. AI-powered assessment tools evaluate student performances, analyze writing samples, and provide instant feedback on grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structures. Practice and reinforcement. Many times we realize that any language, when in practice, is more enriching. Yeah, so AI-powered language apps and platforms provide students with opportunities to practice and reinforce their language skills outside the classroom. By recommending or integrating these tools into their teaching practice, teachers encourage students to engage in interactive exercises, receive immediate feedback, and track their process independently. This fosters continuous learning and cultivates students' ability to take ownership of their language development. Access to enhanced resources. Yeah. AI grants students access to a wide range of language resources, including interactive exercises, ebooks, multimedia materials, and authentic language samples. Teachers can curate or recommend platforms that offer diverse and engaging content to supplement classroom instructions. By doing so, teachers or educators ensure that students have ample opportunity to explore the language, English language in particular, beyond traditional classroom textbooks, promoting a more immersive learning experience. So, visual tutoring and language exchange. All chatbots and virtual assistants serve as tutors, engaging students in conversational practice and providing language support. Also encouraging students to interact with AI tools, enabling them to practice speaking and listening skills in a controlled environment. Additionally, AI-powered language exchange platforms facilitate communication between students from different linguistic backgrounds, fostering collaboration and cultural understanding. Because all the time we must never forget that language is also more about the cultural aspects of things. Yeah? So data-driven AI generates, valuable data insights that inform instructional decisions by leveraging on AI-generated analytics. Teachers can identify common challenges, track student progress, and adapt teaching strategies accordingly. This data-driven approach empowers teachers to provide targeted interventions, differentiate instruction, and ensure optimal learning outcome. AI, last but not the least, AI supports collaborative teaching efforts by providing a platform for educators to share resources, which we all know already in the past decades of internet eras, right? So exchange ideas and collaborate with curriculum developments. Teachers can leverage on AI-provided platforms to connect with colleagues, participate in professional development activities, and stay updated with the latest trends and research in language education. This fosters a community of educators dedicated to leveraging on AI's potential to enhance English language teaching and therefore learning. What are the advantages of using AI tools in English learning? Or any language learning for that matter. It's as good as English language learning, be it in any other Hindi or Chinese. AI can AI can do things that humans cannot do, such as analyze and understand how language skills improve over time. Almost instantly, they can know. So this is one advantage. and they are truly available anytime, anywhere, sometimes even without the internet. That's how advanced we are going. AI tools are more affordable and effective option for practicing spoken English, especially anywhere, even with the app in your mobile, anytime, anywhere. They are more scalable and can serve a lot more students than humans can. That's very important. They can accelerate learning through increased practice frequency. With such frequency, impossible for human teachers alone. Normally, we have 1:40, that kind of ratio, right, for any school classroom. Here, it can go up to 4,400. And of course, later on, the assessment part, again, AI is assisting the teachers, right? So AI tools offer a pressure-free learning environment for those lacking confidence in their speaking ability. What are the disadvantages using AI tools in language learning? AI can do things, language learning tools cannot as yet, at least not as yet, have conversations that are as fluid and free form as you could with another human, because human brains are still incomparable. They sometimes don't understand you exactly. I mean, the AI, especially if they are trained on different accents and speech patterns. They lack the emotional connectivity. That's the most important point where AI will always be different from humans. There is a study, recent one, not too long ago, just last month. 94% of AI-generated college writing is undetected by teachers. So what does that mean? Teachers need to be alert, and they have to know where to find the tools that they can use to do screening. Yeah, that's just a small one. Learning the hard way for the future, or submitting the easy way only for now. Only the students to choose. AI is helping humankind. We have no doubts on that, especially humans can teach AI to teach English language to learners. But what about the organic part of humans, the feelings, the emotions? Will AI be able to replace humans, especially in teaching and in learning English language? It's a crucial question for us. When it comes to teaching and learning English, our core concern would be organic versus machine learning, and where they differ with AI is creativity and language original anymore. I'm not saying the language as language, the expressions in the language, or the vocabulary, or the sentence structure, or the flow, which all together can count as creativity. Creativity, believed to be as complex as the human brain, might become obsolete as machines throw at us what we have already fed them with. And permutations and combinations of stuff, customizing the needs. Where comes the originality? Only more powerful and smarter culmination as machines evolve. Human brains would not tap out its fullest potential with this kind of development. We are at the junction of creativity to culmination. AI can only do what humans have always been doing. And only humans with paranoia and anxiety can think out of the box to come up with something, create, write something that humans never did before using the language. Because they are machines after all, and machines can only think within the parameters. AI can mix and blend text to give us some output that can never be original. AI transformation. AI is transforming the English language, learning and assessment, but it's essential that teachers understand its limitations to get the best out of it. Cambridge, the research works by Cambridge help English language teachers and learners. The team said, we already use AI to generate instant feedback for English language learning. For example, our Write and Improve tool does a fantastic job of giving students instant feedback on their writing performance. This can really help students to carry out self-regulated learning and preparation for tests such as IELTS and B2 first. Cambridge also said teachers need to be patient, use AI very cautiously. At Cambridge, we are promoting an AI model where human judgment can step in to ensure accuracy of marking. Of course, AI brings so much value to the classroom, but obviously, if students receive the wrong feedback, this can be very demotivating. From this point of view, teachers play a critical role in gatekeeping to ensure all learners get the best, very best of AI. AI has been penetrating English language classroom for more than 10 years now and offers fantastic ways of enhancing and personalizing learning. It has reached the level where it can accurately learn patterns in human language, which means it can be used to mark essays and for creating classroom content at the right level for different students, bringing a lot of value to the classroom. However, we have to be realistic that there are limitations with AI. And that's why teachers and examiners will still play a critical role in even in the future. Like any other sector, AI in learning and teaching English language is also going to face challenges in filling the gaps in the knowledge fed into AI. And it's going to take a long time for it to acquire the ability to fill in on its own. And by then, AI would have taken over humans. Now, it is inevitable for us to also explore some of the limitations of learning and English language teaching through AI. I take an example from life. My young My younger son, with an amazing pictorial memory, used to operate our home PC when he was 1 year old, 30 years ago. My friend used to ask me, how does he know to choose and click yes or no when the PC asked him? He used to ask me, she used to ask me also if he already knew the alphabets and could read. And I used to explain to her, he used his pictorial memory. He didn't know any alphabets of any language. So he only gathered in his memory all that his parents, elder sibling, surroundings fed him with pictures, sounds, and verbalized words. Teaching and learning English language through AI is precisely at this stage now, in my opinion. How was language born? What was the need for it? We have to think about this because this is where we will still, continue to remain humans. Language was born to emote and or to inform. Okay, AI can inform most certainly, fabulously. But the question is, will AI emote? No, not just throw some emoticons at us, the users, but feel, express the feelings in English or any language or organically. I'm afraid the answer is no, at least not in another century. Can an AI teaching English language like human teacher assess the classes overall mindset to teach suitably, to assess students' language skills accordingly? Is the student tired, perspiring, just completed practice on the ground, enthusiastic, lethargic, cozy? No. AI wants the learner to tell it how slow or fast the student wants it to teach, facilitate learning on a particular day. Since emotions, feelings are important parts of information of any language, also because opinions and inferences based on the circumstances, body language, and moods are also a larger part of that human interaction. AI is not as new as we might perceive. History of AI dates back to works that were carried out in 1940s. Can you believe that? That's the beginning of what we are going through now. Can we trust AI? We have to, inevitably so, because we are nearly at the beginning of a large transformation. We have already started trusting it. There are innumerable researches that research works that are carried out, and it's used in English language learning and assessment, and the rise of machine learning and large language models such as ChatGPT. There will be constant developments also in the future. AI usage in submitted texts are already in practice. And that is why contests and content submissions are screened for usage of AI. So at this junction, we still give importance to the human brain. Yeah. But we don't know what future holds for us in this context. So if we use more of the following words, receiving end might assume we have created the text using AI. Interesting. Millions of texts were researched, in 2024, just this year only. 7 words that suggest a text was written by AI. Delves, showcasing, underscores, comprehensive, crucial, intricate, pivotal. Renowned publishers have already started adding in their imprint pages of publications an important clause along the following line. The text of this book is not for feeding, educating AI. Very soon, textual linguistic art forms must be stamped by humans, by machine. Yeah. This is expected very soon. And I think as a creative writer myself, I feel this needs to begin. What are my fellow authors saying? So those were from my fellow authors. So the following phases might probably arrive in the coming decades. Thanks to Abha and Lalita. I forgot to thank them. They were so sweet to send me those small clippings when I asked what they felt about. And I must thank them here. for adding value to this presentation. So the following phases might probably arrive in the coming decades, centuries, more or less in the sequence as the advancements in AI continue. Celebration of the use of AI and its convenience, we are doing that right now. Valuing human narratives and linguistic outputs more than AI. We're already into that. English language of AI and the humans in power. We are yet to see that, but very soon, I suppose. AI jumping ahead of humans in English language. I won't be alive to see that. Many of you might be alive to see that phase. English language evolves just as AI does. AI teaching humans its language. I don't know how many of us will be alive to see that. Humans turning into humanoids. Long way to go, I think, as human brains shrink and perhaps shedding as in shedding the physical organic side of the brain, or shedding many gray matters of the brain, because we are not using it anymore as we used to. That could be an alarming and very scary case, I would say, because that's where human brain might undergo a drastic transformation. Yeah, not only English, but any language is not just vocabulary and grammar, but more about anthropological and yet cumulative collection of culture. It is so much about humanity. Therefore, the human brain, the wonder scientists haven't yet fully understood. The humanness reducing in the already gadget-driven world is going to further reduce everything to do with humanity. Physiologically, human brain is going to evolve, so it loses most of its humanness as humanity is going to be obsessed with AI. Something to ponder. While we are teaching AI languages, like including English, and the things developing it, it is going to start teaching and shaping humans in the future. What will the English language be like? Period in time? We like it or not, AI is going to breed a human population that cannot think for themselves where language, English of any, might take a backseat. Human brain is going to evolve, but I sincerely hope human being doesn't shed its brain as he did his tailbone, as he started to walk in the human evolution. Even the AI will hate to witness that, because by then AI would have learned enough English to know that human brain is an incomparable wonder. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for coming and listening to the presentation. Best wishes in English language learning and teaching through AI. Thank you. Bye, everyone.